Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. So, and for let's get out to video today here. Today we'll be reacting to a new video that recently came out a few days ago now. So it says here 4 days ago, but like around this time, the video has basically come out for 5 days. And I barely came across, I'm not gonna lie, this looks to be an Into the Pit fan song. So that's interesting. But over, it's recorded, or it was made by RecD. And I think I remember this name and icon, or remember this person here. I reacted to one of their other videos, or maybe I haven't, and that was just something I watched in my own time. I don't remember. It's been too long. Like I said, they released a video for the Into the Pit game itself here, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out since it looked really interesting and looked really cool. So, if you do, please go check that out yourself here. Link down below. Go check out everybody all of the extra stuff here. They worked really hard to support. So, like I said, go check them out. Well, being said and done, though, here are the credits themselves. So, like I said, please go check these people out. Gotta leave that there on the screen. There we go. Right, let's. Okay, one more little look down here. Alright, that's enough time. So that every video, let's get out to it. I'm distractions. Like I said, link down below. Go check the actual root stuff here, and then once you're done with that one, you can come back here and we can react to it, ourselves as well. Let's get out to it. Hold on.
I'm your average.
Go back here. There we go.
I'm your average small town, small life, small hope, small scale, small fry, just like you. Or I was till I hopped into a ball pit and got hit with the switcheroo. Now instead of being average, I'm completely the same, but my father's been replaced with the yellow killer rabbit monster, always giving chase. I try to run away, I always come back. I go outside to play, I always play catch. I remember I forgot to eat today, I always bring snacks.
I always do that.
Escape attempts are all brief, I always come back. Nothing to hide underneath, I always check cracks. Even if I lock the bathroom door and brush my teeth, I always fight black. I gotta fix this ASAP before my dad is Springtrap. I thought it was an act, but he's just gone mad. Cause ever since his big nap, he's acting less like Springtrap and acting more like Springtrap's my dad. He's too freaky and scary, and I'm no less so wary. Trapped my old dad somewhere deep inside that pit. But while I'd like to save him, that would be misbehaving. And Springtrap won't like that one bit.
Okay.
He's your average big town, big life, big hopes, big scale, big fried rabbit ghost. Or he was till he hopped out of that ball pit as a different host. I guess he used to be William Afton or Spring Bonnie or some magic fast goose sword. But for now he's at the dining table calling me young sport. What? He got some milk from the store, I always come back. He cooks up pasta galore, I always serve mac. Add some extra cheese powder we had in the drawer, I always save packs.
Always save packs.
Somehow from beyond the grave, I always come back. He wants to teach me to shave, I always spit fat. But when I look in the mirror, I feel so afraid, I always refract. I'm still trying to unpack that my dad is Springtrap. I thought he was a threat, but he's not so bad. Cause ever since his big nap, he's acting less like Springtrap and acting more like Springtrap's my dad. He's still freaky and scary, but I'm a bit less wary. He mostly just flies outside that pit. As long as noise ain't playing, he won't go back to slaying. The Springtrap don't like that one bit.
What have I done? This child is hardly my son, and yet something compels me to stay, to care for what should be my prey. I'm a mess! Why am I reading books to this pest? With one bite I could harvest his soul, but the dadness has taken control.
Strongest solo ever, okay. We should do those with you get the longest solo ever.
Just call this a rap and keep my dad a Springtrap. He's gotten way too comfy here at my pad. Cause ever since his big nap, he's acting less like Springtrap and acting more like Springtrap's my dad. He's still freaky and scary, but I think I know where he trapped my old dad. I'm going into the pit. I know that I can save him, it might be misbehaving, but Springtrap dad is far from legit.
Oswald.
Yeah?
Do you want to get ice cream after school?
Well, maybe Dad can wait just a bit.
Okay. That was
Hey,
a little
if
silly.
you like this song, then why not subscribe?
Why not subscribe?
Ring the bell.
That
Watch
too.
me play games weekends at night.
I don't do
stream
that, but
live.
yeah, do that. For that.
Might as well. Check out my Patreon for special rewards.
I don't have one of those either. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. So that everybody like that, just let me just go ahead and get my general thoughts on the actual stuff here. Out there, just starting off with the actual main three facts here of the actual beat itself. There's the vocals themselves, and then of course ending off with the actual visuals themselves here. Let's get down to it. Now, of course, starting off with the actual beat itself here, it's an entirely kind of different vibe than what I'd expect. It's more wholesome and family friendly, and just kind of has that sort of like uptown charm. I'm not gonna lie, it's really strange, a very strange song, but it's really well done. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy it. I really mess with this. Like I said, just the actual just beat itself here is still really well put together. It's incredibly well done. But that's also the part that I also don't really like, because this song is, it almost sounds wrong. It almost feels wrong. Because bro should be scared of Springtrap being his father. Should be more paranoid about the fact that his father has been replaced by a giant scary, I don't even know what to call this dude. Like a monster in a suit? I don't know. Like I said, it should be a little bit different. But like I said, for this one, it seems to have more of a wholesome kind of take here. Where instead of Springtrap, basically kind of just, pretend to be his father to get a right moment to kind of just, to complete whatever machinations he had planned for Oswald, it seems like he's being taken over by Oswald's dad in order to fulfill his role as the father that stepped up again. Or the father that, I guess, got his place taken. I don't know. I said overall, though, just the actual just vibe of the actual just beat itself here is incredibly well done. Like I said, I love it, but it's super weird, but it's super good. And I'm really confused, so I'm gonna just move on to the actual vocal work themselves. I'm not gonna stay on this topic for too long. Now then, moving on to the actual just voice, just vocal work themselves. Let's get down to it. Now, of course, with the vocals themselves here, they're great as well. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like it really. I like it a lot. I just feel like for certain elements themselves, there's a little more. I don't know how to say it. I feel like it should be sung a little more, not enthusiastically, because there's plenty of enthusiasm. Maybe more, not somberly either. Maybe more, what's the word for it? I don't know how to describe it. Like I said, it's just certain elements don't seem too right. But maybe that's just kind of my bias for this song being a little bit more on the upper side here. But that's neither here nor there. But essentially, the actual vocals themselves are still really well performed, and I overall very much enjoy them. But there's something about it that I'm not quite, not enjoying, but more like not kind of getting behind. And I'll get to that later on. Like, such as the actors, vocals themselves here are really well done, really well put together, and it's just so cool. I like them, but like I said, I don't love them. Because after them, moving on to the actors, lyrics themselves, the lyrics themselves were really well structured, gave an amazing foundation for the entire video itself here. And were overall very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, they're really interesting, and I don't hate them, but I like them a lot. I like them a lot. I do. And like I said, they're really well put together. It's honestly it's honestly an amazing song. And like I said, I really enjoy it. I just don't love it, because I prefer some of the other songs that I've listened to before would have more of a, not more menacing nature, but kind of, well, to be fair, this is more focused on the fact that Springtrap had basically replaced Oswald's dad instead of focusing on the into the pit aspect itself here. So I'll hold that off till later. Like I said, just the actual lyrics themselves are very well done. I love them. Let's go on to the actual visuals themselves here. Now for the visuals themselves here, I'm not gonna lie, I like them. They're good. They're good. The mixture of gameplay, or just of the 2D gameplay, along with like just 2D artwork itself here, it's gas. It's fire. It's enjoyable. It's spectacular. It's spectacular, and I love it. And I love it so much. It's absolute peak. Absolute cinema. Like I said, I really enjoy it. Like I said, just aside from the actual just absolute cinema that we were just watching here, just the actual just like I said, visuals themselves were very bright, very sunny, and overall, I don't like that, but I do like that because it was really well illustrated. Without any further ado, moving on to the actual deep dive itself here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check out the actual stuff here as well. Here, like I said, link down below. Go check it out. They work really hard in this. Like I said, go support them any way you can. Like and do it, subscribe to their channel. And while you're at it, also go ahead and consider doing that for this video stuff. Like I said, like, subscribe, helps out so much with the channel stuff here. Just help me out a lot. Like I said, please consider doing that. And like I said, it also goes ahead and shows what videos you guys prefer and what videos you guys maybe don't prefer. Like I said, whether it's more of these FNAF Into the Pit songs, or maybe more of the Poppy Playtime songs, or maybe more of the Chewy Cat, or any kind of specific artist itself here. Like I said, just hitting the like button and subscribing really kind of helps to illustrate what kind of songs you want to see more of in the future, and kind of just what you guys like. Like if you don't like these songs, I probably won't feature as much as these in the future anymore. Or if you do like them more, I'll probably start trying to feature more of them as much as I can. But said that, and like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell for next time upload. If you're interested in catching the new videos, you can. Said that's kind of what it's there for, just to get those notifications. And of course, aside from that, also leave a comment down below detailing your thoughts, opinions on the actual stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all, and you never want to see this video ever again. Like I said, also leave a comment down below detailing that. Like I said, without any further ado though, also go ahead and consider sharing this stuff here. Like I said, helped me out a lot in terms of kind of spreading awareness for the channel stuff here, and just spread the name around. Like I said, with all that being said and done, no more yapping. Let's get into the deep dive itself here. Now for the deep dive, what I kind of get into here, I kind of get more into like the nitty gritty of the video stuff here. What I liked, what I didn't like, why I liked it, what I didn't like it. So after the let's just get into it. We're gonna follow the same structure once again of the actual beat itself. There's vocals, there's some sounds here. Let's get into it. Now of course, starting off the beat itself, like I said, I like them, but there's it's a weird vibe. It's such a positive and like upbeat vibe. Like listen to this.
Like you, or I was till I hopped into a ball pit and got hit with the switcheroo. Now instead of being average, I'm completely the same, but my father's been replaced with the yellow killer rabbit monster, always giving chase. I try to run away, I always come back. I go outside to play, I always play catch.
It's a really interesting vibe. I really wish they would have added more, maybe more elements of ominousness, especially for like segments that probably should be a little bit more ominous, like Yellow Killer Rabbit. Like, how could they just put Yellow Killer Rabbit in the same sentence or in the same kind of verse as such an upbeat kind of just do doom do doom doom? Like, okay. At least a little bit of ominousness would have helped out the video stuff. It kind of just is, kind of create a balance and stuff. Like I said, overall, just the actual positiveness is such an interesting way they kind of went around this. But I said, I don't hate it. Like I said, the beat itself here is very well done. It's really cool, and overall, I love it. Just the guitar, just the instruments that they use here are all so well utilized and so cool. Like I said, I love it. Look at this.
I remember I forgot to eat today.
Like,
I always bring snacks. Escape attempts are all brief. I always come back. Nothing to hide underneath. I always check cracks. Even if I lock the bathroom door and brush my teeth, I always fight black. I gotta fix this ASAP before my dad is Springtrap. I thought it was an act, but he's just gone mad. Cause ever since his big nap, he's acting less like Springtrap and acting more like Springtrap's my dad. He's too.
But yeah, like I said, just for the actual, just beat itself here, from the chorus itself there to the actual, just no other statements itself here. Very well done. Like I said, I love it. I love the beat itself here. It's incredibly well put together. It's really good. So it has that kind of just, maybe hometown charm. And overall, I don't know what it is about it, but like I said, I love it. It's really, really cool. But I don't know. It feels like it's almost wrong. I don't know why either. Like, it's a good song. It's a really good song. And I honestly, I find myself wanting to listen to it again at least 1 or 2 times here. But of course, not my favorite song, as it has more of that, maybe like goofy kind of just upbeat charm itself here. That's kind of what I want to say. Maybe more, yeah, it has that kind of goofy element where it's like it's a little too overly positive and kind of just where it's like, oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the fact that my father has been replaced, or his subconsciousness has been replaced by an evil murderous rabbit that has already taken the lives of 5 children or 4 children. What? Like, okay, like that on paper doesn't sound like it deserves such a positively goofy vibe, but here we are. But like I said, I don't hate it. It's really well put together and so well done. I love it. But after though, like I said, just going to the actual vocal lyrics themselves here. Like I said, beat itself here is interesting, but I don't like it, or I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. So then, of course, going on to actually just vocals themselves here, they're really well done as well here. Like I said, I love them. Like, listen to these.
Freaky and scary, and I'm no less so wary. Trapped my old dad somewhere deep inside that pit. But while I'd like to save him, that would be misbehaving. And Springtrap won't like that one bit. He's your average big town, big life, big hopes, big scale, big fried rabbit ghost. Or he was till he hopped out of that ball pit as a different host. I guess he used to be William Afton or Spring Bonnie, Magic Bass Goose Sword. But for now he's
like listen to this. Just the voice act or the vocals themselves here have more of a. They don't have more of like a amazingly positive vibe. They're more neutral in a way where there's not like it's not like, I guess my dad is his spring trap. Like it's more like I guess now my dad, his Springtrap, like it's almost surprisingly neutral with like more of a hint of like of joyfulness or goofiness. So like I said, I don't know how to interpret it here. It's kind of, it's good. It's good, and I love it. Well, I like it, but I don't love it. I feel like maybe a little bit more enthusiastic for certain things and stuff. It could have been a little bit better if they're going for the goofy kind of just like nice vibes itself here. Like I said, aside from that, looks like just over the actual just beat itself here is not that bad, especially for Springtrap segments itself here. They're really goofy. Oh, they're really goofy and they're kind of just silly. Like listen to this. Hold on. Where is it? Like right around here. Like listen.
From the store,
I always come back.
he cooks up pasta galore.
I always serve mac.
Add some extra cheese powder we had in the drawer.
I always save packs.
Like okay. You know, oh, sorry about that. Jeez, I've done that twice. I said, so this is more of a play on words. It's just his most iconic lineup. I always come back. And like I said, I like it. I like how they're just kind of twisting that to such a absurd degree. Literally making this line so goofy and just so non-threatening as possible. I honestly really enjoy that. That's honestly really sick and I love it. But so just yeah, actually just vocals themselves here for Springtrap and Oswald are both immaculately well done. They're really well performed. Have an amazing amount of heart and passion put into them. But I do feel like maybe a little more enthusiasm would have been just a little bit of more of the goofiness. Would have added so much more of that. But aside from them, now going on to actual vocal lyrics themselves here. Just the actual, just lyrics themselves here were excellently well structured, gave an amazing foundation for the entire video stuff here, and were overall very thoroughly enjoyed. I deeply enjoyed it. It was sick. But aside from that, like I said, just the actual, lyrics themselves here were excellently structured and gave an amazing foundation for the entire video stuff here. Like I said, it kind of helped to illustrate certain segments. Like I said, but that lyrics themselves, you wouldn't have any kind of structure for the entire song stuff here. It is, like I said, really important. And overall, I wanted to show that appreciation for it. Said, really good structure. I love it. Lyrics themselves here, 2 thumbs up for me. But now, with all being said and done, though, let's go on to the actual visuals themselves here. Now, like I said, there's a mixture of 2 kinds of things here. Just mostly 2D artwork itself here, and then, of course, just the actual classic, just, gameplay itself here. Like I said, I like the mixture. I like how they're kind of mixing it up here and adding elements here that weren't seen in, the actual original game itself here. There seems to be 2 different styles themselves here. One has, well, 3 now. There's this sort of, like, little, more pixelated kind of version itself here. Seems a bit more of a smoother like version. Like look at this. I like this style. I'm not gonna lie, it has more of that like cartoonish nature. This one has more of that kind of just maybe comic book kind of look itself here. I don't hate it and I like it actually. I really do like it. Actually I think I love the style itself here. It looks really cool. And then of course it's a little goofy. Like it's really cool. But aside from that, we can of course get some other styles themselves here, like this one right here, still the overly cartoony style itself here. Then of course we get some other artwork itself here. I said this one has more of a, what's the word for it? I'm trying to find the words for this. Maybe more, I don't know. I don't know the words to describe this one. Maybe more what would it be, like chowder? It kind of reminds me of Chowder's art style a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But aside from the overall, like I said, artwork itself here, really well done. I really enjoyed it done. Like I said, just the amount of art they got going on for the entire stuff here is really sick, really cool, and overall pleases me greatly. I deeply enjoyed that. Like I said, aside from just gameplay itself here and the actual artwork itself here, they both have just such an amazing combo and just kind of just mix in really well that there's not really anything I can say about it except it's just amazing and just absolute cinema, and I love it. Like I said, just the actual artwork itself here really well done. The shading's amazing. The actual style is not only like ever changing, but also really cool and really well put together. I like it. Then of course the actual just animation flow itself here, or the actual flow itself here for the entire visuals themselves, it's overall very sick, very seamless, and overall very smooth, and I love it so much. And of course, now then, going on to the actual styles themselves, there seems to be a lot of styles, like I said. Some more cartoony, some more comic book-like, some more, like I said, just more Chowder reminiscent. And of course, some that are a little different. But overall, like I said, I love all the clashing styles themselves. You kind of have to create this. Yeah, as I was saying, videos themselves here, very well done. Sorry for that sudden pause there. But like I said, overall, I really enjoy them. They're really cool and overall very well done. I love them. With all that being said and done, like I said, please go ahead and check it out for yourself here. Link down below, end card right there. I'm going to give you 2 links to get to that original stuff here. Like I said, check them out. They worked really hard in this. They deserve support. So I said, please go check them out. And aside from that, though, another end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching us. Like I said, also go ahead and consider checking that as well here. And of course, also go ahead and like subscribe, notification bell for next time I upload if you're interested in catching those news videos you can here. Like I said, all these kind of elements themselves, you kind of just help to support the channel stuff here and kind of just show that you want to see more content like this in the future. Like I said, go ahead and consider pressing those as well. And like I said, just overall, also leave a comment down below detailing your thoughts, opinions on the activity stuff here, whether you liked the activity stuff here, whether you didn't like it, or you thought it was mid and cringe, or just kind of not your thing. Like I said, leave your comment down below detailing that as well. And also, consider sharing the video stuff here. Like I said, help me out a lot. Kind of, like I said, it helped me a lot in terms of kind of just spreading awareness of the channel stuff here, and kind of just spreading word for the channel stuff here. Like I said, while you don't have to do any of what I just said here, or do all of what I just said here, like I said, just it helps out the channel stuff here, and it helps me out, and kind of just my goal of eventually hitting maybe like 10K at least at some point in the future, and then that's just the first hurdle from there. Like I said, I deeply appreciate all you guys' support, and like I said, thank you for watching, and just take care, okay? Have a good day, take care of yourselves, stay safe. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, and of course, just make sure that, by the end of the week, you're, feeling amazing, okay? So take care, stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, okay? And also, just gonna hit you with this little bit of info. I was thinking of getting the game itself there for the Into the Pit, but that'll have to wait for another time. I'll see if I can optimize it here, but I don't know. Like I said, I've tried doing gaming with the actual computer stuff here plenty of times, but all of it's just been kind of mid and so out of whack. But I'll see what's up. But yeah, just have a good day, take care, and I'll see you boys later on, okay? And bye bye for now, okay? And